coast to coast, it's your hosts, the Lombardi Leap and Mersey FB. This is Beyond the Frozen Tundra.
Hello, everybody. This is Lombardi Leap with Mersey FB. Welcome to the show, and let's talk Packers football. I think we have some pretty big news to talk about here. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a big day. Certainly the second biggest day of being a Packers fan in my lifetime. I will say I'm too young to have been around for when Reggie White was traded. And then, of course, we won the Super Bowl in 2010. So between that period and now, I would say this is like the biggest day of being a Packers fan.
So Reggie White signed as a free agent. He wasn't traded. And I was talking about this with somebody else. This is probably the biggest trade in Packers history.
Yes.
Like, that I can think of.
Mm-hmm. Like the biggest at the time, like name. There were big trades that you made when you look back and you were like, whoa, how did you get this player for like what he was? Or how did you get this player back then? Like the Brett Favre trade when they traded a third round pick or whatever it was for him, but nobody knew what Brett Favre was going to be at that time.
Was it a third? I thought it was a first for. I thought they ended up giving up a first for Brett.
I thought it was a third. Again, this was like 20 years before I was born, so
True. Yeah. I mean, I was old enough. I was old enough for the Super Bowl in 2011, but I don't.
Yeah, I was alive for that
anything
too.
For the other one.
I was 6 for the Super Bowl in 11.
So the Packers traded a first round pick back in 1992 for Brett Favre. So that's easily the second biggest trade I'd say right now, but obviously it had a tremendous impact because you got a franchise quarterback out of it.
Definitely.
Right now, though,
I'm not sure if I remember another trade ever be like another big trade being done
in Packers history. No, I mean there was the what if trade of Khalil Mack.
Yeah, big what if moment.
But big what if moment. Yeah, exactly. Primarily, though, kind of thinking about it, a lot of the players who came in, they came in through free agency.
Right.
And that was like Charles Woodson, big free agent pickup.
Reggie, Charles, X, Josh Jacobs, like big free agent pickups.
Yeah.
But now feels nice to actually make a large swing for a player on a trade.
Yeah, and well, like kind of getting into that too. Like we call it a large swing, but is it? Is it a large swing?
Given the looking at the trade, it was 2 firsts and Kenny Clark, which I've loved Kenny Clark, hoping he would be a Packer for life. But I mean, I would trade that any day.
30-year-old Kenny Clark. 30-year-old Kenny Clark coming off of
ballooning
an unfortunate
contract.
Foot injury, where ballooning contract. And I think that Brian Gutekunst is regretting that third contract there for him. I mean, this to me is a no-brainer. 2 first-round picks. I mean, we know the history here. I've talked about it off the show here. Just given Brian Gutekunst's track record in the first and kind of second round and the not so great return on investment in those first round picks. I mean, we're seeing a little bit of trend here.
He's drafted better of recent years, but like the jury's still considerably out on Morgan and Matthew Golden because we haven't seen Matthew Golden play a snap in the NFL yet. But so far, he's looked the part in preseason, and Morgan has gotten better at left tackle. But even if you said like, would you trade players like Quay and Devontae Wyatt, Eric Stokes, or LVN for Micah, I'd be like, yeah, pretty comfortably.
Yeah, no question. And like, I know the big argument is, oh, they're mortgaging their future. You're mortgaging I mean, in a perfect world right now,
a top 32 pick every season. Yeah, it's like it's a pick that's probably going to fall within like 27 to like 31 maybe, or 32 in a perfect world for us. So that's basically like you're picking at the top of the second round, basically.
You're getting a glorified 5th-year option.
Yeah. Most teams only give around 15 to 20 first round grades. That's usually how every draft class breaks down, with a notable exception. So once you get past that, like into like the 25 plus range, it's just for the extra year of team control.
You're kind of reaching at that point. You're reaching on a guy who maybe isn't going to be there for your second round pick. But you'd like to maybe get a 5th-year option on him. I mean, we've seen that with guys like, Jordan Morgan. He was one of those guys that people viewed as more of an early second.
I don't think he would have been there in the second. I think who was picking at the end of that draft? It would have been KC, right?
So ironically,
I think he would have gone to
KC
you know who
at 32.
Wanted him? No.
You know who wanted him though?
Tampa Bay.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
I'm serious. Yeah, because after the draft, I believe that Jerry said that he wanted, that they wanted Morgan, but we got to him. 'Cause they were trying to trade up, if I recall correctly. They were
Oh,
trying to trade up ahead of Green Bay to get Jordan Morgan.
but they took Tyler Guyton at like 23, or they took Tyler Guyton.
Yeah, they ended up with Tyler Guyton. Mm-hmm. So it's crazy how that worked out. We got him there, and we got him here today.
Did they picked after us in that draft?
Yes, I'm pretty sure they did.
Whoa, that's crazy.
I'm fairly certain that's what happened because that would have been picked at 23.
No, 24. Yeah, 29. They traded down with Detroit. Detroit went up for Arnold, and then they traded down for Guyton.
They traded down because of us. Yeah. So I do remember that because there was a lot of buzz afterwards, like, why'd you take him? And then it came out a little while later that the Dallas Cowboys wanted to take Jordan Morgan, but that happened. And then we took Morgan, and they were like, okay, we'll just trade back.
Okay.
So we got Morgan, and now we got Micah Parsons, which is, I mean, I don't know, like from Dallas's perspective, again.
What they're doing. That
Only
city
2 firsts?
has lost some superstars this year. I feel bad for them.
Here's what's ironic about that, too. Luka went to the Lakers, Parsons went to the Packers. Like, you can't write a better story. Luka the Laker and Parsons the Packer. I mean,
that's funny.
It's like it was destiny.
Yeah, but what are they doing? I feel no team could offer more than 2 firsts.
From what I've read, the hang-up has been the money.
Understandable. 47 million is quite high. But we don't know yet with contract details if it's like a true 47 million or 47, or if it's like not that high, because the Jordan Love contract is 55, but in reality it is a lower value than that. So I hope Russ Ball worked his magic today. So because there's got to be like signing bonus and then signing bonus and incentives, like if he makes like all pro Bowl type stuff,
Defensive Player of the Year type of thing, or if we make a Super Bowl, but there is a lot of guaranteed money there. So it's 136 mil guaranteed. So on paper, just the 4-year deal. The 4-year deal is 188 million, that is the 47 per year with 136 guaranteed. So that's absolutely guaranteed to him. He's going to get that no matter what, and he's absolutely worth it. I think 100%. He was worth more than 2 firsts. Like, would you say that if you're comparing this to the Mack trade? Okay, I would say that we gave up less for Khalil Mack. We gave up less for Micah Parsons than we would have given up for Khalil Mack.
Yes. I'm also going to blow your mind for this. We gave up less for Micah Parsons than the Seahawks did to get Jamal Adams.
That's horrible.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So in reality, great deal. The 47 million is fine. I would pay that. Hell, I probably would have traded more than 2 firsts and Kenny Clark. I would probably have been okay with trading 3 firsts, second to third maybe, and then a couple later round picks and a player. And I would have given them Lucas Van Ness instead of Kenny maybe. So
you ready for me to blow your mind?
Mm-hmm.
Packers acquired Micah Parsons for less draft capital than what Laramie Tunsil went for, than what, like you said, Jamal Adams, Khalil Mack, Deshaun Watson, Jay Cutler, and Ricky Williams.
I keep forgetting that Deshaun Watson got traded for a king's ransom. And Jay Cutler, too. Yeah. That's crazy to me. Like with Ricky, I could see it because he was a dynamic running back. And so, also, side note, Ricky Tangent. If anyone is on Twitter, give Ricky Scoops a follow. This guy is the best. Year of the dog, baby.
Legendary run.
Legendary run.
He's nailed everything. He had Amari Cooper going to the Raiders back in April.
He was on the Thielen thing pretty early.
He was on the Thielen thing super early. I mean, he was calling contracts out left and right.
Yeah, he was.
For the defensive ends, and he was nailing that. He nailed the Trey Hendrickson extension. And then right now, I think like a week ago, he said, yeah, the Lions are in the process of talking with Aiden Hutchinson, which this Micah Parsons trade affects them tremendously.
Oh, yeah. In the interest of keeping our other episode intact, we got to talk about the Lions game real quick, too, of just kind of how the Micah Parsons trade swings the game. We mentioned how we liked our D-line more than the Lions D-line. I'd say that's still the case. Micah just
easily
really takes that over the top.
Yeah. So before, I think we gave we said, hey, or in the episode, because I'll release this episode first before we release the Detroit Lions preview. That'll come out on Friday before the game. We said that because they have Aiden Hutchinson, like we'll take them over. We'll take Aiden Hutchinson obviously over
Rashawn.
our defensive line. This changes things.
Mm-hmm.
This to me flips the script.
I'd say our D tackle room now is like equal, and then our defensive end room is just so much better because we're 3 deep now, 4 deep of players that we can throw out there today, and then
soon to be 5.
Soon to be 5. Who's
well,
the
I
fifth?
I like Baron Sorrell.
Oh yeah, Baron. Right, my bad.
Can't forget about my boy Baron.
Mm-hmm.
So you're constantly berating the quarterback here, and
100%.
I do like our defensive tackle room.
Our new defensive strategy is just going to be like get the quarterback down before he can throw the ball at Keyshawn Nixon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I know we lose Kenny Clark, like you said. I wish him the best. I was hoping he'd be a Packer for life. This is a no-brainer trade. You're eating some dead cap for him, but that contract is off the books. That money's going to Micah Parsons.
Do you think he gets extended by Dallas?
That's a good question.
Because he's free agent after this year, right?
No, he does have one. He has one more year. He has one more year.
Okay.
Next year would have been an out for us. So they could have cut him and saved a lot of money. So he has like 1 or 2 years left on his deal. So they don't have to extend him. But he is a plus run defender. He very much lacked in the pass rush. And looking at our defensive tackle room now,
we more than make up for it in pass rush. The run defense might not be the same, but I have faith in dudes learning for run defense. Like I like Nas and Nazir Stackhouse. Warren Brinson too is a good run defender and pass rusher. I'm excited to see more of him because that rep of that came out from video of him in the training camp was pretty something against the Seahawks, where he bulldozed the left guard into like Sam Darnold's lap.
He moved. He's a mover, and he's shown better pass rushing ability than he did at Georgia.
Oh, 100%.
So that's been really good to see. So I think there's a lot more. It's a lot more upside. They add somebody potentially. I don't know, and it's going to depend on too. Because right now you have let's look at the defensive end room first.
Yeah, if they add anybody, who do you get rid of? We have a clear answer between the two of us of who they get rid of for both defensive end and defensive tackle rooms. But I don't know if the Packers see it the same way.
You gotta get JJ Enikbare.
Yeah, he's getting traded.
Don't
flip him for like a 4th.
Yeah, where does he fit though? Like realistically,
kind of the odd man out, right?
I mean, LVN's good at run defense. Micah Parsons, they question Micah Parsons on his run defense, but I think some of that too is
don't believe
the
that.
system
I
there.
think it's fine. Yeah,
I do too. I think when you're not being focused on the entire game by yourself anymore, that run defense is going to improve for him.
I also think that like if Micah Parsons is like an okay run defender, that's fine. Just like put Cooper behind him. Just stick Cooper behind Micah, and then anything that goes past Micah, edge cleans up, so it's fine. But that's my opinion too with the defensive tackle room. If something comes up through the middle, Edge and Quay will be right there to clean it up.
Or there's this other guy too that I like talking about from Georgia. The safety, and he's a corner. Perhaps you've heard of him before.
I have heard of Javon Bullard before.
Yeah, he put the hit stick on AJ Brown during the
opener last year in Brazil. Yeah, his first game. Yeah, his first game ever. He trucks AJ Brown.
Knocked AJ Brown out for a couple with that hit, and he's excellent at hitting the run lanes. So I'm not worried, and I don't think the Packers are worried.
No, I wouldn't see a reason to be worried either.
So you have them, and then you have Brenton Cox Jr. Like, I'm not getting rid of him on that contract. Like,
no,
that's a cheap deal for a dude with tremendous upside.
I think right now they've got 6 defensive ends and 5 defensive tackles. Kind of flipped it from where it was 2 days ago when it was 5 defensive ends and 6 defensive tackles. So this saves an interesting decision here too. What you have to do with Colin Oliver when he comes back. Maybe you're going to get him to do more linebackery special team stuff, but they just signed a dude for that too. So
yeah, Colin Oliver, he gets to learn. He gets to learn from Micah Parsons.
Ooh,
He's
that's
built
exciting.
like Micah Parsons.
Is he?
So you
I thought he was
got
I thought he was slightly smaller.
yeah.
I thought he was smaller.
He's a little bit smaller. He's a
Oh,
little
okay.
bit smaller. He's in between a linebacker, but Micah Parsons views himself as a linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he wanted to get paid.
Because he made more money. That's why.
I know, I know, but still. So Colin Oliver does get to learn from that. He's a little bit smaller. Maybe he goes to the linebacker room next year. That's very possible. Just with him and Quay. So you have that. So that is an issue. I do think that of all the people who are the odd men out there, it's going to be JJ Anikbari because he doesn't have a pass rush, which you just got, like, that's not what you're looking for right now. You want pass rush because you have enough guys who can stop the run game, and he is only good at the run. If you trade him, you save $4 million as well. So there is that.
Any amount of save money this year is good. So
yeah, you're saving it for the future here. Or it also gives you the option to, if you're like, hey, I want to add a veteran defensive tackle to that room now. Even though it's Devontae Wyatt's show. As of right now, recording this is Devontae Wyatt's defensive tackle room. I am going to be interested to see who they pair up next to him.
it's going to be Colby Wooden next to Devontae Wyatt, by the way.
I've heard Brinson reports.
That would be good too. I think that Devontae Wyatt has to show like he's healthier and doesn't get knocked out for games at a time, and also that he can defend the run a little bit. That's the slight con for Devontae Wyatt. But I would
absolutely.
I think if they like how Brinson's developing as a run defender, they'd stick him next to Wyatt because he offers a little more pass rush upside than Colby Wooden would. But I would have assumed it would have been Colby Wooden. Or they just go hog wild and put Nazir Stackhouse next to Devontae Wyatt.
That fills the gaps left and right there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say they do try. Let's say they look at it. They're like, hey, like we want a veteran. We want a solid veteran presence there. Who are some guys you think that like they could potentially kind of go after?
So when I was looking at this earlier today, because I went down a bit of a rabbit hole, I saw a bunch of like newer, younger guys, but there was one dude specifically off of a practice squad who caught my eye. An older veteran defensive tackle, Jordan Phillips from the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, yeah.
He is on their practice squad right now, so we wouldn't have to give up any capital to get him, and we could probably get him on a veteran minimum. It would just be a guaranteed contract.
Because all they would have to do is claim him, right?
No, they'd have to sign him off their practice squad. And he would have to agree to leaving Buffalo.
Him. Do you think he would?
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, chance at a Super Bowl.
I think he's got that in Buffalo too. But if he is offered the opportunity for more playing time, then maybe. I don't know. But that's who I thought of without having to like trade a pick for.
Yeah, and I don't think, I mean, if they're going to trade at this point, I think it's going to be just to trade away JJ Anikbari.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think that it's going to be, if we want to solidify the room, you patch holes with some veteran presence there. So I was kind of looking at Morgan Fox. He played for the Chargers last year.
He's he's under 300.
27
right?
tackles.
Like he's under 300 pounds. Just a really good run defender.
He's okay. He's lighter. He's a lot lighter than I thought. He's 6'3", 275.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's a little bit lighter.
If you're willing to trade like picks, you could trade, or even like trade a pick and JJ Anikbari for someone like Puna Ford.
Oh yeah. What's his? It's going to depend on his contract.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I kind of think it's going to be more bargain bin hunting.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, you could look at a guy like Sheldon Day.
I think he's also sub 300. I remember looking at that today. He's on the Jets practice squad.
He's 294. He's 6'1", 294. And that's basically Colby Wooden.
That is Colby Wooden. Oh, he's on the Commanders he's on the Commanders practice squad. My bad.
Oh, he's on so they did put him on the practice squad. Okay. And he was with the Vikings last year.
Oh, okay.
So there's maybe get an insight into their defensive changes moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking at the defensive tackle room. We look at the defensive edge room. Obviously, Micah Parsons changes the game here for a lot of teams. If you are the rest of the NFC North, what's going through your head?
Praying my starting offensive line doesn't get hurt, or we have to throw a backup in there somewhere.
What about specifically? What if you're the Vikings right now? You have a rookie quarterback. You effectively a rookie quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Like J.J. McCarthy,
Don't get into third and forever.
legitimately.
You're trying to avoid like third and forever by like any stretch of the imagination. Even first down, even 1st and 10 would be very scary.
Like the question is how much time are you going to have? And I don't know how much time they're going to have right now. I mean, it's literally going to come at you from all sides.
He could carry the load being the only like being the guy on the defensive line, but now as the 1B, you're going to see him get a lot more productive to where he was in the limited snaps when he was sharing the field with the Smith bros. But you'll see him get a lot more productive when he won't be doubled as much. They might double Micah, but then they'll leave someone like Devontae Wyatt one-on-one. This is just an option. God forbid we decide to blitz, and then we have Quay and Edgerrin coming too. How are we going to stop
safety
this?
blitz?
I wouldn't want to blitz X.
Like there's a lot of weapons coming at you.
Nickel blitz with Javon from the nickel, just sprinting. He could do that.
Like, oh yeah, absolutely.
He was licking his lips, dude, after this. He was so excited. He's like, I can't wait to scheme up all these pressures. Imagine it's third down, right? And it's third down. You've got going from right to left, Micah, LVN, Quay, Edgerrin Cooper, Devontae Wyatt, Rashawn Gary, because they're double mugging the line on third and forever. Good luck. Good luck figuring out what they're going to do. And even if all of those guys decide to run at you, like there's not a chance.
And you got arguably the best safety on the back end there too, as well, providing help in the secondary, because I don't have to. What do I have to do? I don't have to blitz. I don't have to blitz them. That's gonna be a quarterback's worst nightmare.
Would you say we have one of the better front sevens in the league now then?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I would say when it comes to all around defensive lines, I think we have one of the best all around defensive lines. Like, I mean, looking at Detroit, people talk about Aiden Hutchinson, easily one of the best edge groups. Our edge group, I'd say, is better than
off the top of my head, I could think of three front sevens that are better than what we've got right now, heading into the season, that are healthy.
Who would you say that would be?
Baltimore, and Buffalo.
Okay, yeah.
If Detroit is healthy, like their front seven is healthy, when they have their 2 starting defensive tackles, I'd put them up there too. But they don't have their 2 starting D tackles right now. And Hutchinson might not be himself.
And they have Marcus Davenport opposite of Aiden Hutchinson.
But I really like it. Liam McNeil and Levi Onwuzurike.
So, yeah. True. They are solid. I mean, I can understand Philly, like, based on what they did. They had that generational run. They did lose Milton Williams, replaced him.
You just promoted Jordan Davis. Like, that was considered. That could be considered a win.
Oh yeah.
You play Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter next to each other more. Sure.
They added Azeez Ojulari as well.
They're off the edge. So
they got some solid speed rushers. Yeah, some solid speed rushers. So I can definitely hear that. Baltimore, though, I don't know, because I heard that they were looking for some pieces, and there was even talk that.
But you've got Mike Green,
They got Mike Green,
David Ojabo,
yeah,
and I think they have a good defensive tackle as well. I just can't remember his name. I'm looking it up right now. They have Nnamdi Madubuike and Travis Jones as their D tackles, and then also when looking into front sevens, you have to consider the linebackers as well, and they have Roquan. So
true, yeah, they still got Roquan. Okay, so, yeah, I can hear Baltimore, I can hear Buffalo, and I can hear Philly.
Top 5 front 7 in the league is pretty nice.
Yeah, I can hear that. So I'm expecting top 5 defense.
Hopefully, if like our secondary doesn't just disintegrate in front of our eyes, hopefully. But I think our game plan is just to like get the quarterback on the floor before he has time to throw.
Yeah, I mean, you got Micah Parsons, Rashawn Gary coming at you. You got a defensive line. I mean, I'm sure Jeff Hafley's going to do some sicko stuff with LVN. It's that, like you said last episode. I mean, it's that hockey lineup. that they got going for them now. Like, you're keeping fresh legs all the time. Boom, boom. Get the quarterback. Get the quarterback. I can't imagine. If I'm an offensive lineman, dude, I'm mad today. In the NFC North, I'm a mad offensive tackle today. I'm upset.
I feel bad for Taylor Decker.
Like, I woke up thinking, oh,
his first game back this season when he's coming off of an injury is against Micah Parsons and Rashawn Gary. Good luck. At Lambeau too, so it's not worried about like tearing their knee, like tearing their ACL or anything. On Ford Field's terrible turf.
Let's go further than that though. You have a rookie, basically a rookie interior line. You know, it's their first year playing together. Now they have to deal with Micah Parsons.
Do you think they're going to have him do like the Myles Garrett standing over the center, like the basketball dribble? That would be funny.
I think Jeff Hafley is going to do some sicko stuff with Micah Parsons because
he played linebacker at Penn State, got drafted in the top 15 as a linebacker. He transitioned into being one of the best edge rushers ever.
Yeah. Absolutely. He's a hybrid 3-4-4-3.
That was the thing I saw. I was like, people were saying that Micah Parsons wasn't a scheme fit, being a 3-4 outside linebacker. But also, have you seen what we were doing in the preseason? Most of the time, one of our guys on either side of the line was standing up. So just have Micah be the one who's standing up all the time. Rashawn Gary's comfortable out of a 3-point. LVN can do it.
I think they did something with LVN and Isaiah Simmons as well. There was like some sicko move where they did that, where Jeff Hafley's like, you know what? Watch this, guys. I'm gonna make LVN stand up, and I'm gonna do something crazy with Isaiah Simmons, and that's when you're like, oh, he's gonna do that with Micah Parsons now instead of Isaiah Simmons.
Yeah. I just hope Micah gets to Green Bay, is healthy, and is able to like digest the scheme and the defensive line, everything as well. Also, congrats to DeMarcus Covington for getting arguably the best defensive player he's ever worked with in his career and being able just to say, hey, let's work with Micah here and try to absorb everything that he does too.
And that's crazy how this all fell together too. I mean, I believe this came together 2 days ago. Yeah. I mean, it's probably a love-hate thing. Like, you're sad to see Kenny go.
Good leader, locker room presence. So like, who's going to step up in that void? But I hope it is. Hopefully, Micah as a leader will be like, hey. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope Micah comes in. Says, hey, guys, let's go get the quarterback. Let's go get a Lombardi. Let's go win a Super Bowl, guys. And, like, obviously, Kenny is the epitome of a professional, the epitome of a Packer player. I wish him all the best in Dallas. I hope he is good. I hope he's not good week 4 when we play the Dallas Cowboys, which is going to be a Micah Parsons revenge game to say, hey, Jerry, I know you. I know you, Jerry. I know you, as he sacks Dak Prescott for the 5th time. That's my dream scenario there. It's going to happen week 4. I'm going to speak it into existence.
Yeah.
And then, so with him being the epitome of a professional, you're sad to see him go, but like you said, you got to be amped. You got to absolutely be amped up, excited, like this is it. So, and speaking of amped.
That's what I was just about to ask you. What number do you think he wears? I think all the numbers in the 50s off the top of my head are taken. So he's going to have to offer someone like money to get one of those if he wants it. 0 would be kind of fun, but I don't think the organization does it. 1 is unofficially retired, right? It's some weird thing around like Curly Lambeau or something, or one of them. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And 3 is also retired. So 0 would be kind of cool. He'd pay Jaden Reed like millions of dollars to give up 11.
That would make me upset because
just
I have
like
Jaden Reed's
stitch
jersey.
Parsons over the Reed bit and you're fine.
No, I couldn't do that. I want
23 would be good.
To go 23.
I was going to say 12. Micah Parsons as 12.
That's sacrilegious. That might curse us.
Yeah?
I don't think you can go 12 yet.
Is 92
I don't
retired?
Think you can go 12
we retired
yet.
92 for Reggie,
I think 12
right?
might be unofficially retired.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Reggie's in the rafters. Especially because he is no longer with us. R.I.P. Reggie, one of the greats.
I would do 23.
I would do 23. And the reason is I would do 23 is because
it would look good on an edge rusher.
That's what he played.
I wouldn't be opposed.
It would look sick. And how awesome would it be if the two numbers that took us to the promised land in Santa Clara was number 22 and 23, Golden and Parsons, the biggest additions to the Packers in literally
I think
20
it would also
plus
be
years.
kind of funny too, with like it's kind of meta of like Brian Gutekunst looking back and being like, "Hey, yeah, I know what I did in 2022 and 2023, but here's your consolation prize in these two players of Matthew Golden and
Here's your
and Micah
consolation
Parsons."
prize. Yep.
Like,
I
sorry,
fixed it.
I kind of lit these on fire for the past 2 years, or for the past couple of years, but here are our good first round picks.
I still can't. I'm still like processing the fact that this did take place,
dude,
you know?
like 2
And
days
I'm
ago.
super excited.
We recorded our first episode 2 days ago, and legitimately before we started say, "Hey, you hear the Micah Parsons rumor?" And then look at how it's progressed from this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're just like, nah. Like, I said it was a 5% chance. 5% chance it was going to happen. That's where I was at with it. And I was like, it's fun. Like, it is fun. It's fun to talk about. And it was fun to see all the Cowboys fans kind of crying on X and all over the place, and seeing like Bears fans and Lions fans and Vikings fans panic a little bit. Like, oh, this isn't
highly
true.
respected,
Like, it's not going to get
people
it.
that highly respect in the like football media space, Brett Coleman and EJ Snyder, they weren't very happy with it, which makes me happy with this trade because they're more a Bears fan. And I was like, oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
well, sorry. The off-season champs happen to reside in 1265 Lambeau.
Green Bay, Wisconsin. Shout out to my hometown, by the way. I miss you guys. Love you. But I love Florida more. Well, that is all we have for today. Next episode that we will release, it will be a breakdown Detroit versus Green Bay. That will not have any of the Micah Parsons stuff in there.
Then maybe.
Just because we did record that
Then we'll have to talk about him.
Yeah, unless he goes nuclear. But hopefully we'll go nuclear. He'll go nuclear, and then after the game, we can talk about how he destroyed the Lions in the victory, in the Victory Monday Victory Wednesday celebration. You know, that is all. Until next time, guys. Thanks for listening in.
To Packers fans coast to coast, thanks for going beyond the frozen tundra. We appreciate you tuning in. And as always, go Pack Go!